to kick is Janikowski. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. And that completion came out of the drag route, and defensively, I think they were in man, weren't they?
Yeah, because when you're running that drag underneath, oftentimes the complementary routes are pushing the defense deeper to try and open up that space. And it's really difficult to stay with a guy in man because he's just going to keep moving and trying to move away from you. And if he gains leverage on you on the route and it runs away, that's usually a completion for the offense.
Throwing now, Kessler on first down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now it's Kessler yet again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
Now Lynch. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now Lynch. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll run with Lynch. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Raiders are showing they're the better team right now and lead big at the end of 2. The Browns have an uphill battle in front of them, but will try to claw back in this one. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. Now 1st and 10, the ball's going to come out on the run. He'll pick up only a few yards here. Offense on the field now after the fumble. Lynch is going to look for space, and he'll score his 3rd touchdown of the half. That takes the lead up to 28. Raiders have it midway through the first. Lynch is going to duck out to the left, and he scores his 4th rushing TD of the day. 2nd and 2 coming up as the blowout continues. Lynch getting into the clear, and he'd go in for the 15-yard touchdown. Raiders with the commanding lead. Now after the fumble. They run it here with Marshawn Lynch. And this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. The blowout rolls on. Browns take it at the 39. Run play here, and the ball comes out. Raiders will pick up the loose football and score. Continuing a crazy first half. Raiders have it late in the second. On the carry, beast mode is back. It's Marshawn Lynch. And he capped off the long drive with the TD. Continuing a high-scoring half.
All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point as we get set for half two. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 22 and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. It may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
He's got daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 46 yards. And the silver and black continue to roll. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one. Because those types of plays. When they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Janikowski now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's all capped off by a Marshawn Lynch touchdown run. This is fielded at the goal line. They find some open field here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. Taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. They start the drive with Lynch. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
It's a loss of 2, now third down. On third down, that's Lynch. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
On is the punter, King, to send it away. And he fields it cleanly. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second down following the run.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Again, it's Crowell. And Crowell lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. Get down.
Toss play to Lynch. And some space here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Now that's a decent amount of aggressiveness right there. Inside their own 10-yard line, they still run the toss, even though they know that that can be a little bit of a dangerous play, and it pays off pretty well with a nice run.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. He's got room to run past the 20. He's hit the 50, the 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 91 yards. And the Raiders are pouring it on. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.